Welcome into another one-on-one conversation here at OKPreps Media Days. I'm Michael Knight, sitting down now with Mustang sophomore Jacobe Johnson. Jacobe, only a sophomore, you were able to break through last season as a freshman, get some playing time. Were able to start basically the second half of the season. What was that like for you as a kid, just getting used to high school and then all of a sudden getting into the starting lineup about halfway through the regular season?
I mean, I was really nervous coming in. Like when I first got in, I was nervous, like most freshmen would be. But I just started to play. Like first game, my nerves, and then second game, it started to get better and better each time. So, and then at the end, I started to feel like I was in there. That's what it felt like.
At what point did you feel comfortable? I mean, it's one of those things where you're playing with and you're playing against guys who are older than you and been there, done that. At what point did you feel comfortable and like you belonged?
Well, really, when I got out there, I wasn't really scared of nobody. I was just like, I'm playing high school football as a freshman. Knowing all these kids are older than me, then yeah, that's just, I wasn't really scared of anybody or nothing like that.
Right. Taking a look at this offseason and how it's gone so far, obviously it's been very busy for you, blowing up as a recruit. What has that been like? Because, I mean, look, you weren't even done with your freshman year of high school, and all of a sudden, schools all over the country were considering you as one of those top recruits. How have you handled that, being a guy who, again, you weren't even done with your freshman year of high school, and you're having to start thinking about college?
I mean, it was very exciting, but I'm still learning about all the recruiting stuff. I'm still learning about all that. I mean, this coach right here, he was talking to me about that on the way up here, about recruiting and stuff I didn't even know about. But yeah, it's very exciting though, and that's just where I'm at with the recruiting stuff.
How do you handle that, as far as staying humble? Because it can get to your head very quickly, especially with it happening to you so early on. How do you stay humble and not put too much thought into it?
I just don't talk about like my offers unless like somebody comes up with it. I just don't talk about it unless like a coach or somebody like wants to hear about it. Then I'll tell them about it. But I don't just go around just tell them about my offers and stuff.
Now, you also play basketball as well. Eventually you might have to make a decision what you want to do. You might have to, maybe, depends on where you go. What are you able to take away from your play on the football field and take it onto a basketball court? Because obviously you have good size, you're a good athlete. How are you able to kind of transition the two and kind of help, have your basketball game help your football game and vice versa, so to speak?
Well, my pops always said football, like doing football stuff will help your basketball, like aggressiveness and all that type of stuff, and like quick feet, like for wide receiver and DBs, and that's all the stuff that can go over to basketball. Like I said, aggressiveness, like driving to the hole with aggressiveness.
Now, you're not going to have to make a choice for quite some time. You might not have to make a choice, but I'm going to ask you anyway. If you had to choose one, if you could only play one, football or basketball, what would it be and why?
Right now, I would probably choose football because I've blown up so early. But my dad said, like, basketball is a little too early for offering and stuff like that. But right now, at this moment, I would probably choose football.
The biggest key is it's right now. And more importantly, you don't have to make that choice. I just wanted to ask the question anyway. So taking a look at this offseason for you, man, obviously you can take some momentum off of last year, getting some playing time, getting in there, getting some really quality reps, and getting into the starting lineup. How does that help you this offseason compared to, say, this time last year where you hadn't even stepped into the high school yet? How does that help you going into your sophomore year?
Well, I'm definitely going into this sophomore year like not nervous, so like not as nervous, near as nervous as I was last year, and like I'm going in like I just want to learn more about the defensive back position and just learning more about football in general, and not just going out there going off raw talent.
Now, when it comes to how you guys have done this off season, with everything locked down for a while. How have you guys been able to stay connected throughout everything to make sure you guys are all on the same page?
Well, the DBs and the defense, we have group chats, and so we always we're active in there, and we talk about what all our workouts and stuff. Like we had a workout tournament, I think that's what it was, and yeah, that's how we stayed in shape during the period.
Well, this is an obvious follow-up. Who won the workout tournament?
I don't even know.
Obviously, it wasn't that great of a tournament if he doesn't even know. It wasn't you. I know that's the answer. All right. Final question for you. Taking a look at this season, what's something that you guys have to do as a team in order to not only contend for a district championship, but to contend for a state title?
Well, you definitely have to be on the same page, keep working hard in the weight room, keep just working hard, and it should be good. Stay on the same page.
Yeah, look, I mean, last season was a good building block to what could be a really special 2020 for Mustang. Jacobe, thanks for sitting down with me, and I'm looking forward to not only what happens for you in your future, but for Mustang as well. A lot of young talent there. Certainly the future is bright. Good luck to you guys this fall, man.
Thank you.
He's Jacobe Johnson. I'm Michael Knight, and this has been another one-on-one session here at OKPreps Media Days.